Hello guys, and welcome to episode 1, series 3. Yes, that is right, it is starting. Series 3 is out. There'll be another 6 episodes into this series. Anyway, let's kick it off, let's go. This was last Sunday, and just before the room war, I decided to go check out Bounty Hunter, Deep Wilderness, because I heard there was a main fight going on, which is a great place to go and stock up on runes and ammo and stuff. But I ran into these two mains who got me a multi, started freezing me, and they were running after me. I thought I was going to be like, a couple hits and dead, but luckily I got my switches in right, and I got out of multi, so only one person could attack me. This guy seemed to not be the most great PKer out there either. He went in for the DDS and gave me a little poke. I don't mind pokes, but not normally in game. Kept running, and eventually I think someone PJ'd him, and I escaped like a little mouse. So yeah, and then we went to the room war, which is every Sunday. It's happening again tonight after this video, so get in my clan chat and let's go, boys. And I got a genie just before it all started, and that can only mean one thing and one thing only. That is that it's going to go on my crafting skill. Now, I traded over 3 molds from my main account to this account as 3 extra survival items, because otherwise training crafting would be an absolute pain in the ass. So I decided to do that just to spice up the series a bit, like introduce another skill, for example. So yeah, that will be coming once I get 5 crafting. I can start making gold rings and take it from there. For now, we're chasing this guy. He was being a bit rude, so we instead of just letting him run, we tied him down. We gave him a bind, knocked him out. Look at the little death message. Sick of lol, got wrecked. Quite like that. But yeah, he had a rune coat on him, so that's happy days. Indeed it was. You may notice a slight change in my voice. That's because I did decide to go out and buy a better microphone. This one cost me £80, about $120 or so, and I hope it's better. So give me any feedback on that. If I need to turn it up, need to turn it down, what have you. Anyway, that was me getting some rune legs, and then Monday morning, the killer day, just before work, I sat down and did a bit of grinding, a bit of skilling. This time it was my mining, kicking off with my mining to start with. And I finally got 41 mining, so I could get rid of my fucking mithril pickaxe, wield the rune pickaxe that I PK'd in, I think, the last episode or the episode before that, and can crack on with my mining. Now, I've got a fair amount of ore from PKing mainly, obviously also just from mining the ore, so I hopped around at Mage Bank, but I'm not going to show you each and every hop, because that would bore you to death. But yeah, this time this is how I got my nature rings, just from Mage Bank. Hop in, and straight onto smithing, 35 smithing, take it or leave it, love it, love it, love it. And also, obviously, superheating does give smithing XP along with magic XP, so that's quite a nice thing to do if you are trying to get your magic level up as a wieldy Iron Man. I've got quite a good technique here. If you superheat the furthest iron ore, you can actually keep clicking as if it's an alk, and then you bank it and repeat. And yeah, there you go, 39 smithing, not going to complain. Making steel knives, doesn't really matter what you make, but there's 40 smithing. Doesn't actually tell me what I could do, so I'll show you what I can do now, and that is now I can smith out gold, so I can superheat gold as well, all ready for my 5 crafting. Now, the reason why the wilderness resource area is kind of commonly used now is because when you get a full inventory like this, instead of having to bank, you can just trade this guy, and he will convert every unnoted item of your choice for 50 GP an item. And there you see I've got 272 iron ore just from that. So yeah, well, one of my wilderness Iron Men friends was wondering, how do you lure the spiders like the fire giants so you can train range on them peacefully? Well, he actually DC'd when I was trying to show him, so I had to lure every spider pretty much and attack the other ones so he could basically X-log and log out safely without losing all his knives. So thank me later, Darren. Now this is a Rune 2 hand drop, my first one from the Chaos Hella Druids, which is really nice. I've also got one from the Fire Giants, which now means I have 2 for free to play in. Okay, this clip was me streaming, so I apologise for the bad audio, but it's got its own commentary, so enjoy. Eat. Jesus fucking Christ. If he logs. Get TV. Fucking blind hit, man. Shit, man, my heart is racing. He's TV'd. I think I don't have P-bots. Oh, shit. Come on. Come on. Fuck, my heart's going, man. If I get this. Just repot and I'm only on 2 sharks. There's a kill. Did we get it? Oh, no. Oh, man. Didn't get the kill. I can't believe that guy even scolded me, but he did. I think mainly because I aggravated him. I started talking about his mother, which wasn't very nice of him. But it's the only way I could see of actually getting him to skull on me. There you go. I've got a poor clue scroll, so I dropped it. And then 74 strength. But the most amazing thing about that clip has got to be the fact that that meteor has power. See that meteor there? Fucking hell, it's enough to take over the whole of RuneScape. Anyway, so now I've got 74 strength. I decided to head out and go Pking again. Thought it was going to be a fairly fun, easy fight. Got my spec in, shit spec, back to range. And yeah, this guy obviously completed Desert Treasure. He knew kind of what he's doing, although he was only using a magic short bow as his spec wep. So I'm surprised what actually happened in this clip. But yeah, see, I risked it. Fuck it, 11 HP. I'm dead, boys. I'm dead. So yeah, good fight, man. Good fight. But as always, the only way to overcome a death or a loss is to go and get one yourself, as in go kill someone. So this guy, you know, he's 5, maybe 6 combat levels below me. So again, respect for fighting, man. He's only there to kill dragons. Obviously, half expecting a PK to turn up, hence his gear. Now, in a minute, you have to take pretty good, get your good eyesight on, because I'm going to zoom into him, and you'll see an item on him which I don't get in the death pile until a bit later on. Anyway, I'm not going to ruin it all, but have a quick look here and see if you can see anything that he is wielding that I should own when he eats. You see it there? Well, I didn't even notice that at the time. So I carried on fighting. He did pretty well. He actually got me down to pretty low HP. Got a bit cocky, started saying, oh yeah, oh yeah. So I replied, yeah, pretty much, mate. I kept red barring him, but he kept eating. He must be eating trout, salmon, maybe lobsters. But yeah, got the last entangle in. He couldn't get away now. So I hit a 5, and I hit a 1. Nearly dead. Fuck it, we'll hit another 1, boys. And then we'll hit a 2. So yeah, finally got him dead. And the loot, what did I get? I got some diamond E-bolts, which are really useful, and I used later on for a bit of PVMing. But yeah, 54 diamond E-bolts. So yeah, that's really nice to get. And I still didn't have any clue what he dropped. Well, what he didn't drop on his death loot. So I, you know, casually picked up the robes. Happy days. Ran north. Collected up my arrows because I don't have an armor. And then when I came back, wow, what the fuck is that on the floor? He obviously didn't come back to pick it up, and I got my first combat bracelet. Next clip, I was again back at East Dragons, and as I went to go range this guy, I did a bit of a schoolboy error, and I forgot my rune arrows. There is no ammo left in your quiver, so there's only one thing you can do, and that's to whack on your melee weapon, run in and pray to the Lord that you're going to hit and get a KO with your one melee weapon. And he luckily only just came back, but it was shit loot. So, as I stated at the beginning of this video, one of my goals is 50 Chaos Elemental kills. I'm already on about 15. I can double check when I get my Ring of Wealth. But when I say when I get it, I mean I take a recall to the Chaos Ele, so I didn't have it on me at the time. But there's my first one of the week, and Weapon Poison. Pretty happy with that.
Oh, mummy. Come on, Recall, do your shit, baby. There we go. Chaos rings. No! Not just do that. Come on, baby. Third kill, please. Thank you. Fight. Kill is.
Well, the silence says it all. Yeah, shit loot. Oh well. There's always going to be better loots. So I was at Easts again, and I came across 2, perhaps even 3 PKs here. All pures, which is fun. But when you get 3 different pures, or 2 in this case perhaps, you're always going to be getting tagged, and I don't like that. I mean, I don't mind if you want to chuck in a TB and then your other guy jumps on you with Ancients, that's alright. But if you're permanently tagging, that's just pretty sad. Doesn't make it a fair fight, doesn't make it a fun fight. So just as I was about to go in for the maulage, I'm pretty sure the other guy intervened. This guy is actually going to go in for his G-maul spec, I remember now. And luckily the other guy went for a DDS. He hit a 40 HP spec, then double 10s, 11, 13. As you see, I started raging. But instead of doing that, I should really be focusing on putting on Protect from Magic. That way the dragons can't attack you. Well, they can, but they can't use their Fire Breath, which can hit up to like 50. So I just kept running. Even with 1 agility, I was fast enough to log out. I do apologise that this is sort of mainly a PK episode, and in the future I will try and involve more skilling, but I just decided that I really was up for a bit of PKing. I've got the stats to PK now. So yeah, this one was at Wilderness Resource Area, and I logged in, and this guy seemed to be AFK, but he was still hitting pretty hard, hence why I put my Protect from Range on. It's not worth wasting food on someone who's not actually trying to kill you. So I got in, got my G-maul spec, and 1 HP, and then I got the kill eventually. I'm guessing it was geared for Chaos Heli because I got 299 Ruby Bolt C. Now Ruby Bolt C are perfect for PVMing, and that's why I thought, why not try and solo the spider boss, Venenatus. Now Venenatus is one of the top 3 most difficult bosses in the wilderness, I'd say, especially for my level. Callisto and Vatron are the other 2 who I think are a bit stronger, as they've got better defense. But as you see straight up, I was already getting smacked pretty hard, hit 44 there, and yeah, but I've got a sort of not a safe spot, but if you keep attacking it and running back, it can't do that much damage on you. So that was my method there. I hit a Ruby Bolt E spec 32, which is pretty nice. This was on my second adventure. It had to go bank because it did that much damage on me. Then I had this bloody random event trying to get involved. Typically always badly timed, these random events, so I told him to fuck off, and he did. I shouldn't be seeing that one again, but yeah, just sort of carried on going for it, and then 2 mains showed up, which was a bit annoying because it kind of makes my kill not necessarily a solo kill, but because I'd done most damage to it, I decided to stick around and finish it off. These guys obviously knew what they're doing, they had their Varix gear, but I got the kill, and unfortunately it was 375 dark fishing bait. I picked it up anyway. So yeah, onto a bit of skilling. There you got 53 fletching, and then I got my 58 woodcut as well. And as you saw in the intro, I'm going to be working to get 65 fletching and 60 woodcutting so I can make huge short bows. So we were at Scorpio, me and my Wilderness Iron Man mate called Darren, and this guy who was in the clan chat tried to come and PK us, so I kicked him, banned him from the CC, and obviously we were geared to take down Scorpio, so we weren't quite, equipped to attack a ranger, but we still did our bit, firing our fire waves, and yeah, he persisted, he carried on. He was risking a dark bow, so I kept trying to smite, but he would attack me with his range and do pretty good damage. He was over 40 defense, as you see. He's got a black d'hide body, so instead of maging, I'd have to try and brid him with my fire battle staff. There you go, I hit 17. Imagine if I got a kill then, but I didn't, and we carried on. Now I was very low on food at this point, so I had to run to the bank, quickly re-gear, run back, and Darren took over for a bit, only to find out that he'd levered. He'd used the lever to get back and bank himself, but he came back and I tried getting a TB in. For some reason he used the lever again. My TB didn't get to him in time, but he came back again, so properly TB'd him this time. And like I said, well, here he says honour fight me. Now I'm not going to honour fight someone who's going to come deliberately to kill us at Scorpio when we're trying to PVM, and now he wants to honour fight so he can jog one on. So I prayed range again, and once again I was nearly out of food, but he kept running and then turning around and attacking me, so it was really hard to keep smiting him to try and get that dark bow. You see here I get another entangle in, this time I splash, but we kept going at him. Darren was already, he'd banked as well, so he had a full inventory of food. Dark bow spec, completely out of food now, 32 HP I was. Darren's been training his range up as well, not just mage based now, so he can use that as a pretty good method of PKing. 12-5 spec, not bad mate, not bad. Got the 4, and we flamed him a bit, mainly because he was in the clan chat. He shouldn't be doing that to someone he watches my videos. He shouldn't really be trying to kill me. Now you see Darren says drop Santa, by the way. I didn't notice, but he took it off his head and dropped it before he died. But I got a glory, I got a rune crossbow, and I got Guthix braziers or something. So finally we waited, and the Santa hat did appear. So there you go, there's my second rare PK. Awesome. So the next PK was up at Wilderness Resource Area. This guy had a weapon on him while he was mining. So he actually got me to pretty low HP just then, as you saw, but I got the kill. And he had on him some coins. How many did he have? He had 34k cash, which is quite nice. And iron ore, he had 617 noted. He came back in the clan chat and we had a bit of a laugh about it later, so good on you, mate. Now I went PKing with a few of my subs as an early event, and this guy was at Chaos Elder Druids, so I got the TB in. He suddenly came back from being AFK, tried getting the entangle in. Just as I went for the second entangle, one of my subs actually got it, which is nice. And yep, quickly had to switch to Gmaul if I wanted the kill, and I hit a 25-27 spec. So he dropped. Good fight, man. Not that it was really a fight. Got a glory, but more importantly, I got an Armadillo Mitra. I don't know. Anyway, I've got a second Mitra now, so that's awesome. I can risk one of them when I train now. That's off. You'll never get this. You will never get this. La 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 la. Right, they're gonna attack me now. You ready? Got that web. Got this web. TB'd. And now he's gonna struggle. Here we go. Fight. Next. Well, I say next. I tried attacking him for a bit, picked up the recoil, put that on for a bit extra damage, but he was a couple combat levels lower, about 10 combat levels lower than me, so he actually gave up after a bit. He said, "Why are you praying?" I just said, "Well, I'm looting, mate." He could have carried on attacking me if he wanted, but he ran and got away. So yeah, onto the Chaos Elemental, 4th kill of the episode. And where is it? Come on. Boom. This one took me about 12 minutes to kill, so they're getting quicker. Runite bar. Quite a weird drop, I haven't had that one before, so that was nice. I decided to go Abyss PKing, see if there's anyone my combat. Get a bit more alchable armour, and this guy came along. He's in full rune, got my first TB splashed, got the entangle in, got another TB in. This place is really annoying to PK at because the skeletons often get involved. I killed one just before. They are those bones that you see on the floor just there. Went in, got my Gmaul spec. Good fight, mate. And rune G legs, rune kite, rune pickaxe. Amulet of Glory, 3 charges. And yeah, Ring of Life, red D'Hide Vams. Nice. Not going to complain. And then I bumped into a couple of guys up at Wilderness Resource Area, Pking as well. And I went for the spec and hit a 25-2. He had about 2 HP at the most. So I said, really? And then they started attacking me again, but I was out of food, so I had to bail and hide in here. And yeah, got away because they didn't have any coins on them. So we went to Portals, me and my subscribers, doing a bit of level 60 sort of team PKing. And this guy stood on the Portals, I turned it on. And Brooke got done over, mate. We were all on stitches. That was one of the funniest things of the day. So we went north and we bumped into a main. I think he was level 107. And I finally got the entangle in. We were all like running after him. But got the entangle in. He was still in multi. So we could all attack him right now, apart from a couple low levels. But this guy was an absolute mammoth. Like, he wasn't taking no for an answer. I mean, look here, he switches to his AGS in a minute and absolutely annihilates Record Rogue, I think it was. Just keep an eye on the bottom right. There you go, 45. See you later, mate. But we all stood our ground, kept attacking him, and I've got to admit, like, really, like, massive respect to you, mate, for staying and fighting. He could have easily ran a bit west into single and got away, but he wasn't sculled, he wasn't risking much, so he carried on fighting. I was just trying to work out who was going to be next, who was going to be the next guy to get absolutely destroyed. Got him pretty low HP then, but he targeted man versus boy versus wild, maybe was it? I can't remember. The guy with the Saradome and staff right there. So that was his little method, was to range, run in with the AGS, and the next guy to bite the dust. There he is. Yeah, it was boy versus wild. Good fight, mate. So that did put us down to about 6 people, starting with about 8. But we carried on. I was ranging with my smite up, and I think he was out now. So he kept attacking. I think, yeah, that's it. He's trying to loot food off the floor there and eat it. But we carried on, and everyone played their part, so thanks for it. But I got the kill, so happy days. Only a rune crossbow, couple bolts, and yeah, quite a few potions, so that's nice to top up my potion count. Now, the final video of the day, we decided to hold an event which would be an airstrike event. So we'd all attack each other in monk robes and make our own teams and stuff, but we ran into the Chaos Elemental, who obviously if you attack it and run away, it will follow you. And then we ran into a guy in Mystic who started attacking all of us and barraging everyone. So we fought back with our airstrikes. That's the only gear we had on us, so it was fucking funny. And we were actually doing a bit of damage. Then the Chaos Ellie came and started clumping us all. This guy was barraging, and obviously if you run into one main in the wilderness, that means he's probably got about 50 up his sleeve, and here they come. Here they all come, run in, start DDSing the shit out of everyone. There's one dead in the southwest corner, next one to die, right in the middle there, 19, 20, 17. So well, it's just like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out. Everyone was laughing their heads off. But yeah, I escaped like a bad man. We had to run to Mage Bank, hop to World 18 where the web would be open, because we didn't have any items to open the web. And yeah, we all logged, well, me and Rook here logged out. So yeah, that was a really fun event, despite it being crashed. It was probably more fun than the event was actually going to be. So yeah, if you want to come on any of these events, make sure that you type your in-game name on this video and join my clan chat, and that means I can check if you're a sub or not, and then yeah, you can come along. And please hit the like button to motivate me to make more videos, and any constructive criticism is always welcome. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoy episode 2, which will be out this time next week. Cheers.